Welcome to Manifest Podcast. This is a 12-week series where we take metaphysical principles, apply it to money, abundance, so that we can really experience true prosperity. So in the world of metaphysics, we want to really look at money as a medium of exchange, like energy. When we imagine walking into a room and we're seeing somebody arguing, there's an energy exchange, right? That we can tap into. We can see it, we can feel it, it affects us. We can kind of be on guard, really depending on our approach to what's happening, we will then react or respond in a certain way. What if we apply that same scenario to money? So looking at money as energy has us also then see that we have reactions to money. And those reactions, whether they are positive or not, really say something about where we're at in the world of money. So that's what today's topic is it's a check-in. It's a place to be able to question, ask yourself, yeah, where am I in that scenario? So if I were to ask you right now to grab your wallet, first question before you even open it is, do you have an idea how much money's in there? If you do you know to the penny? Or are you blissfully unaware and you're like, I don't even know if there's money in there? It's a check in. There's no right or wrong. It's just where are you at with your connection to the contents, the actual physicalness of your money? If you were to open up your bank account statement online, do you have an idea where you're at? So the more connected we are to our money, the more we can actually say that there's a real relationship there. The more disconnected we are, there could be some disconnection that we would want to address. Um, if we were in a relationship with a person and we were disconnected, there's something missing in those moments. There's something that we're not being able to be with. And so energetically with money, if there's a disconnection that we have with our wallet, with the online number, it's a place to look. Is there a reason? Is there an avoidance? Is there I don't want to see it? Then it's a place to just check in without judgment. It's a place to say there's an unwillingness. By being able to identify that there's an unwillingness is a really powerful place to stand in that A, I'm not ready yet, or B, you're not even maybe even paying attention. What would it be like if you were to actually take the courage and the risk to grab your wallet or go online and actually see the number? The idea can sometimes be more scary than the reality. And today's option is to do that, to take that on, to find out exactly how much money do I have. In many books on money, they talk about knowing your net worth, like actually sitting down and getting all the numbers, not just your online, but investments, loans, where you are energetically tied to money around you. And finding out that net worth is a way to say, this is all the money I am responsible to pay out, which is liabilities. And this is all the money that I have and the value of my assets. Knowing that number is so powerful. And getting there can be a whole new story. So wherever you are on your journey, it's about honoring that it's a journey. And for some people, it can be really challenging, but there's power. There's power on the other side. So wherever you are in this journey, that's one exercise you can do to really have a breakthrough. Now, for those who opening your wallet and you know exactly how many bills you have an idea of how the coins, then that says something about where you're at in the world of your relationship to money. Money is flow. Money loves to always be with purpose. And so when we have a relationship with our money. So we are able to open our wallet. We can look online. We know the number. The next question is does your money have a purpose? So when money comes into us, if there is no purpose of it, then there is a energetic piece to that. So money without purpose is just stagnant, I guess you would say. And so by putting purpose on our money can have a profound impact. And this is where the metaphysics piece comes in, is we're placing meaning on this energy. And when we apply meaning to energy, we give it intentionality, we give it direction, and we give it a job, if that makes sense. So if I know I'm getting paid and I know that I have taken the time and I've set a budget and really allocated the where this money is going to go, there's again, the word freedom comes up in terms of the money comes in and it immediately knows where to go. So if you have automatic payments, if you have things automatically doing it, there's this, again, we're setting up the flow of the direction the money's to go. So as money comes in, if there's a place for it, so if I am choosing to take some of that money, put it away and save it, is there an account that has allocation? If not, there's an idea creating a space for it. So when the money comes in, having it allocated and allowing that money to freely go to where it's allocated. So some money might go to a joint account, some might go to an investment, some might go to pay the telephone bills, another one's going to go and pay the mortgage, etc. So as it starts to flow out and find its rightful space, which then moves through, we are allowing the flow of money. I love the analogy of infinity circle. So just imagine the infinity circle and you are in the middle, and that's where you are. So as the flow of money comes in, what are we doing with the money? So if you have automatic movement, or if you know you are responsible and you're going to go in and you're going to start moving that money around to its rightful places, and that flow continues, then what allows for this is the energetic flow of receiving can be just as energetic. So as we respect the money coming in, we're saying to the universe that I am open to allowing the money to flow back to me. So how we receive the money can be a reflection of how open are we to allowing the money to come back to us. So as we allow it to go out, we allow it to come in. And so the question is where is there a stop along the way? So how we can tell is the idea of hoarding money, saving money. There's like a sense of like, I need to keep this. So just checking in. There's nothing wrong with this, because if there is a block anywhere in this, it just means that there's something we need to manage, and where it will always point to is emotions. So when we have a flow of money, and if there's a block, the question is what energetic emotions are held here? So almost looking at it like a little highway, and all of a sudden we hit a roadblock. As we sit there and connect to the hold, you can ask yourself, why is there a hold here? What's going on energetically? What's going on emotionally? It will tie to survival mode. It'll tie to feeling safe, secure, usually around preserving and holding on to, and it will point to something in our past that has happened or not happened that has had this happen. So we will be placing the meaning onto the hold. By us placing the meaning on the hold, that also means that we have the ability to shift the context of what's happening. the only way we can actually remove these blocks and move through it is to take a moment and really be with the feelings. There's no other way around it. And so can you give yourself the space to question, okay, yeah, why am I tucking that money away? What am I afraid of? What do I need it for? And where am I at with the world of letting that go? Now, because we're talking survival mode, that might not come right away because we're dealing with feeling like we're gonna, like survival mode means that we're feeling like we could be at risk of death if we do something. So not taking this lightly, but also being able to check in and give you hope that this really is just coming from the past, and there's always time and space that can help move this. So how can we move the needle a little bit? How can we gain some confidence? How can we add some trust? There's all there is it's a process of allowing slowly the flow. So it may not be that we're gonna, so if we have a little nest egg and it's there because we're afraid, I'm not asking you to take all that and send it out to the world. There's other ways we can process this. So it could be that maybe we leave that, but what if we move other money? What if new money comes in and we find ways to practice the flow of it in the meantime while we feel safe? So it's about observing, it's about seeing something, because if we don't know it's there, we're not going to be able to do anything about it. So if this flow, if you're feeling like you're hoarding money, that or you get into a space of money comes in and you quickly, like almost spend it quickly, like you don't even give it a moment to be with you. You get a big paycheck and you go on a spending spree, those kinds of things where it's almost like it's so quick that you don't give it time to have a purpose. Then that also is a way to say that there's a disconnection. So being able to connect to your flow and where you're at will allow that space of getting into the synergy of money. Finally, the other way around this too is, how generous are we at releasing our money? So when we go to pay a bill, if we have to get groceries, like anytime we're having our money go away, the question is are there moments where when we're doing it, there's hesitation, there's a hold, there's a reluctancy? That's another way to check in that there's a block somewhere, meaning that flow really does have a synergy to it, an effortlessness and ease. And absolutely anyone can get there. It's just the process of getting there. So when we are tapping or buying groceries or paying the bills, one of the really great things we can do is taking a moment and getting connected and saying thank you. Thank you. And it doesn't have to be in the moment too. We could do this together right now, where let's write down 5 things. What are 5 bills that you pay, or what are 5 things that you're paying for? So do you go to the gym? Do you buy groceries? What is the grocery store? The name of it? Just visualize the cashier. You're paying your energy bill and your mortgage perhaps, or rental. So maybe you owe a loan, car loan, something like that. So here's 5 different things that are common for people to spend, to pay. Now, what if we take a moment right now and just add gratitude to those 5 things? So I am so grateful that I can come in my office and flick on the light and have electricity. And that's 100% possible because I pay that bill. The roof over my head is 100% here and mine because of paying the mortgage. The gym membership, I can go there freely because it's paid. So seeing the benefit and the value of what this money represents and getting that gratitude piece what it does is it connects us back to the energy of the money. So when that, and that points to the purpose I'm talking about. So as money flows in, some part of my money that has come in is because of work that I've done, which I'm so grateful for. The money comes in and I allocate it to my mortgage and my bills. And I am so grateful for my home and my electricity. And as it goes out and I move the money over to have that be paid, can I take a moment and say thank you? Thank you to these resources. Thank you to the flow. So if there is a hold back, and I'm worried and all that, how we can loosen that grip is gratitude. Gratitude for the bigger picture, and gratitude for me being that one in the middle who, as the money comes in, I'm working on freely allowing it to go out so that it can freely come back in again and then freely come back out. People who have abundance mindset are people who have experienced this space of flow. And so that's what the topic is today, is where are we at? Finding those trap spots. Can we create those spaces to be able to really release these blocks, allow gratitude to come in? It's a process, and it can happen so with velocity when we start applying gratitude, shifting our mindset, having that abundance mindset. You watch how the flow will increase. Money will come more frequently from different resources. Things you never even thought would be available to you will start to happen because of the flow. So the last thing I want to share is the visual of the infinity sign with you in the middle. What if you were the conduit to allow money to flow freely through you, but every time it comes through you, it's like it gets washed with love, washed with respect, washed with gratitude. So as the money comes in through you, it then gets a new shift in its own value and its own energetic meaning. So as money comes through you get to say that this money is now going to be released into the world to do good, to be of value, be of service, because it came through me. So you get to be the declaration, you get to be the place where money shifts its energy because it touched your life. And we are the ones that get to say that this money, no matter what its past, it's coming through me, it's now doing good. And the beauty of that is it starts to elevate our conversation around money. It elevates our view of money. We really do start to shift how we see the world, because the money is the means in which energy is moved through this beautiful space. So with that, I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you here next week.